Hey guys, check this out. I got something so dope I want to show y'all, and I just picked it up yesterday. Oh, open up, please. Oh yes. Look what I just got. I just got this yesterday in the mail. Oh yeah. So I got here LED lights for my tow hitch, so I can reverse LED lights, and I got front LED lights. These are 12 inches. Came with the wiring harness. I also ordered a switch from Nightlight. By the way, this all came from Nightlight. I'm not sponsored, but they got some top-notch stuff, man. I got myself an Indent Punch. This is what everybody needs. You push it in just like that, and it pops a hole just like that. But I don't want to damage my box. If you think about getting these brackets mounts from Amazon, check this out. Yeah, hardcore. Got myself an extra wiring kit because I'm gonna be wiring. Let's see how I was gonna do this. So the front two would be wired to the LED bar that I'm gonna pick up soon this Thursday, and this guy's gonna be on his own switch. So the nightlight switch, there we go. It's kind of bright. So you got the rack light, red light, and a bar light. So my individual, this wire is one wire into two splits into these guys, and I got myself the LED bar top, just like that. Look at that wiring. And last but not least, they came with mounts. Last but not least, I got myself a Ribbit Kit. Wow, you can tell this is brand new, like that. So I got to work on how to use this, what size to use. I got 6 different rivets and lots of different screws. So I'm gonna read the instructions how to properly use this, and then I'll probably do a DIY on how to mount my my LED light, and then probably this guy right here. And you see this one goes right there in the back of the mount. So I just gotta unclamp this, clamp that over, take this guy out. As you can see, maybe I should have thought twice about that. This guy's in the way. Maybe this guy's, I don't know, we'll see. But I'm pretty sure there's a way to put it in. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna try it out. Hopefully it fits and works. If that bar's not in the way, I might have to improvise it to a little extension. And that's it, yo. Let's get to it. I'll probably put this guy on and then figure out where I should mount the wiring to the front of the car. That's the hard part. Should be easy, but hard. Alright, so I took my lights, the rear and the front, and separated the wires to see how it is, and I also chopped off the switches because I got my own switch I just bought that I'm going to install it. So I spread out the wires. This is for the tow hitch. Got 2 wires adapters leading to the rear of the car. I got these switches that's going to run into the dash. It goes to the battery, and this guy is going to go to the front bumper LED light. So this is going to be at the bumper, the bottom, and then I might have another wiring that's going to lead to the top of the roof LED bar. So yeah, this is just the wiring diagram for now. So I got my wire cutters, splitters, pliers, screwdriver, and my soldering iron. So I'm going to solder these wires. So you can see I chopped about maybe 4 inches off, because if I were to install this on something else, I got wires I can use these to solder on, and then have the wires exposed, so when I'm ready to install them, I can install them. I'm gonna probably cut those a little longer so I can solder them. when I'm ready. I got adapters where I'm gonna put into the plug. So right now I just gotta see what the spider wire diagram's gonna look like, and then improvise on a tow hitch on how he's gonna get installed on the car. Yep. Alright, welcome back. I just got my wiring set up. I put everything together. I spliced it, I taped it up, got my tools organized. Let me show what I've done so far. So I got my table, I got all my stuff set up. It looks kind of crazy right now, but only I know what I'm putting and organizing. Basically, I got my mounts right here. I got my tow hitch LEDs and my front bumper LEDs. This is just extra wiring and all this buttons and all this stuff, but I just got laid out because it's the closest I can get my hands on right now. But I realize if you guys are getting this tow hitch right here with the adapter to put the these guys to like set them up here or whatever, mind you not, the MDX got this chain hook. There's no space to put that hitch here. Even if you put an adapter and you were to tow a boat or something, it won't be worth it because the adapter will have too much play and break off and snap, and you have a bad ending after that. So I'm gonna leave him alone, but I'm gonna improvise these bolts right here. This is how you set it up. There's a nut inside. You put a washer, crush washer, and then this guys you can adjust it basically. But this sits still, and there's a nut that comes with it right here. I'm actually planning to either drill a hole through this guy or go underneath on a bumper and kind of just bolt it towards the bumper, but unless easily you can rip it off. I don't want that to happen. I want it stable. I might put two holes in here and right here, so we'll see with that in a minute. Come to the front, let me show you what I did to my wiring harness. Check this out. So I taped everything together. I haven't installed it yet, so I put the two. Alright, coming back, I taped up the relays because I'm gonna put an adapter, a crossbar, and then adapt it to this guy. This is a fuse box. I wrapped them up, got my batteries, wiring harness wrapped up, so I got my positive and negative right here so I can reach it. Coming down, I have these guys right here. You can see this is gonna feed for the bumper. I'm gonna feed it through inside the bumper, and then I got this guy that's, well, he's gonna be for the bumper, and he's gonna lead up to the LED bar up top probably. Actually, might leave him blank. We'll see. But my other wiring harness, I got it right into the back. So this is my switch. It's gonna go inside the car. This is for reference. And then this going up to the LED bar up top. This guy is going straight to the back to the two lights in the rear. And that's the setup for those guys. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out where to install it in, and I'm gonna need more wires. So I'm gonna have to get extension wires and then solder it, tape it, and then run it through the car all to the back, just to get it where I need it to be. So I gotta figure out what to do with these wires first. Alright guys, check this out. Progress update. Take out my front bumper because I have to get in and check where I put my LED mounts at. Right at the top of the middle. They're even, but this side's slightly to the right a little bit. I don't mind. It's sturdy and it's strong. So I put crush washer and a washer each side, bolted down, locked it in, and it's not going anywhere. I put the wiring right here, put the wiring harness together, ran the wires over. So now I'm gonna start running it into the firewall and start seeing where I need to put the wiring at. So I'm gonna put the bumper back together and then see how it looks. Alright ladies and gents, this is so far work in progress. So this is what I've done. I've had to, let's see, I soldered the ground and battery wire, it made it longer, so now I'm about to reach it through the firewall. So you can see I have extended the wires. You see I have a stick leading to the back. I'll show you guys. Right there, you see that? It's just sitting right there. That's a little opening for the brake booster. Hold on. There you go. Now you guys can see it. It's the brake master cylinder. Next to it's a little piece rubber with wires that you can shoot right through it. And all I did was just stuck a rod, taped it, and pulled it straight through. And let me show you. And you'll see it. You see it run right there to the back. See the wire with the tape? And just shoot out right from back there. And that's where you pull the wire out so you can get the long wire. And I'm gonna run it straight down through the side modes all the way to the back. Let me give you guys a better perspective. So this is the bottom of the footwell. You reach your hand, you push the stick far back enough. Let's see if you can see it. There it is. You see it back there? That's where the stick's coming out the firewall. So you pull your wires right there. And that's where it comes out. And just keep pulling it. Get all your wires out. Should be good from there. Alright guys, bear with me. I am upside down in my car seat. I'll turn on that light for you. There you go. So I'm looking under my steering wheel cover. Got this this fascia. Pop it out. Grab it from here. Just pull down. Just like that. And you see it drops. That drops, and now you can see your wiring harness right back here. And that's where all the wiring is going to be coming out from. Alright, it's not easy, but you get the idea. Alright guys, check this out. So I found a spot for the relay since I cannot put it here. I found these two screws that's connected to the battery, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it over, connect it right here, and bolt it down since it's perfectly aligned with it. But the thing is, I'm gonna have to cut this guy off right here so that I can have some space right here flush down, because I cannot remove this since it's connected to the battery. So I'm gonna have to cut this right here, and then I could flush this right on top of it, and then bolt it down, and then put the cover on right on top of that. So it should be clear. And then let me show you the progress what I've done so far. So I showed you earlier, wired all the way into the firewall. I did some wiring right here. So I did some soldering, some wiring. There you go. Check this out. So I got the cover back on. This is my wiring right here. This is the wiring harness to the switches right here. So I'm gonna use that later. And what I've done so far, I got the switches, the extra switches, and then I soldered them down, wired it, taped them up, and you can see I ran the wires as far as I can, and then I got these wires from your local hardware store. I measured it, used the entire wire to the next one, because these are the harness. The original harness came to is like a split harness, and I just wrapped this one that wasn't long enough, so I plugged it in and I measured it out, and I just improvised and split the wires, solder it in. So now I got this one piece going all the way to the back of the car, inside the car. So I have more than enough wiring that I'm gonna put over there. So whatever left over, I'm gonna cut it off and then use it for the LED bar up top. So yeah, this is my progress so far right now. So right now I'm gonna run it through the car, expose the wires to the back, and then just start tucking this in. All right, make sure you always disconnect the battery. But going back, that's what I was talking about right here. Focus up. So I'm just gonna take this over here and then just start prime out right there. Just start chopping. Yep, just like that. Keep it flush. I'm gonna clean up a little bit, but you guys can see what I was talking about. For example, this guy's gonna go there. They're gonna be bolted down. This guy's gonna come out too. Let's see. Where's that about? So this right here, and this two relay right on top. See? Perfect flush. Just gonna clean up a little bit, bolt it down. So I'm gonna have the wiring relays from here, and then this is gonna go connect to the batteries, and then the extra top LED bars, since this is gonna be running straight up to right here. Boom. And I'm gonna start drilling the holes in. FYI, the brackets that I bought for this car is not made for this car, so I'm gonna have to improvise, either bending it or finding the right bracket mounts for this car, because the one I have is meant for forward. But yeah, right guys, I'll be right back. Check this out, guys. My package finally just came in today. This is from Nightlight LED light bar. Is a 52-inch curved light bar, and I just got it from the mail today. I'm not gonna lie, it's some piece of shit wrapping, packaging, but it came here nice and safe. Alright, let's see what it comes with. Bolts everywhere, out the box, probably missing something. Look at that, it's just literally in the box missing. This is, yeah, I'm missing, what am I missing? Nothing? Guess I'm not missing anything. Let's see. Alright, there's a wiring, there's a LED bar. I'm gonna see how big it is on top of my car, but it's a nice size. I think 52 inch is perfect for MDX. I have the 2011 advanced package, by the way, if you didn't know, and I don't see very often a lot of MDX with LED bars, so hopefully I get something out of it. It's a nice lighting setup. I'm gonna turn my car into an off-roading, fishing, camper, kayaking, so this is hopefully all I need. Hopefully I don't have to go through anymore, but if it burns out any bulbs, I plan to maybe replace it with the same one, but I do need to buy brackets. I got the wrong brackets in. Unless I can just bend them out, fit it, it should be good. Let's see how this looks on the car real quick. Alright, there is the top of my car. This LED bar. Let me see if I can do this one-handed. All right, this is the light bar. I'm gonna place it on top just to see how big it looks. Hopefully it's perfect, but anything, if it's big, it's always gonna be good. There you go. Alright guys, so if you think about 52-inch is too big, bigger is always better. Check that out. So that's just gonna placing it to see how it looks for now, and it is perfect for 52-inch LED bar on the MDX. As you can see, it's just big enough perfectly. And yeah, here's my LED bar, 12-inch. Sorry about that. 12-inch right there on the bracket. It's actually under the mount. I drilled a hole right into it, plugged it up. I'm probably gonna wire that up, maybe not, I don't know. And the bolts back there to adjust them. Yeah, that looks nice right there too, man, from far away. Let me see how this looks. Oh yeah, slowly getting there. And I still got to figure out what to put on the rear LED bars, and that's all I'm gonna do to the car. Oh yeah. Hey guys, check this out. Work in progress. I have the wires tucked in. Those are the switch wires. Wrap them up. This is the main harness. It's going to the rear. As you can see, I went all the way through to the back. Let me show you right here. Disconnected the quarter panel, the seat pillar. Went down over here. Disconnected the rear trunk pillar. And got it running through the wall. Down there to the fuse box. Disconnected the whole trunk liner. Put it down, and I wrapped the wire straight into the little, it's a rubber piece that goes in there. I'll show you from the bottom. You see it right there? Ran the wire down, put some adhesive, sticky tape, ran the wires over here, and got the wire sticking out right here. So now I just got to figure out what to do with the LED rear lights to the back. So that's one progress right there, guys. Almost there. Alright guys, check this out. So I brought my Gemma tool out, and I found a place to put the switches to my LED lights. And then what I done was I took the LED apart. I'll take a photo so I know which exactly where to put them and how to put them. This is under my steering wheel. Steering wheel column right here, and then just this is for the e-brake, and then I just cut right below it. So all I did was took it out. I had my little this comes in handy. I just punched it, popped it, so I knew exactly where to drill it. And then all I did was just line them up, and then yeah, there you go. Got all my holes perfectly even. I just use a red marker and outline the inside of the grooves, and then use my Dremel, and I just chopped it up. And I got a perfect spot to where my switch is gonna go, and now I just gotta do all the wiring for my LED bar and my rear reverse LED lights, and I should be good from there. Alright guys, check this out. Moment of truth. I'm about to install this guy right in here. I'm just gonna show you. It's gonna go in nice and flush. I'm doing this one-handed. Bear with me. It's probably better if I do this in the car. By the way, this is the wiring setup. Ground wire up top, and then staggered for the battery wire. One wire exposed, and this is a remote switch right there. What to turn it on and off. So when you hit the ground or the battery, it should pop on right there. All right, let's put this in. We're gonna do this one-handed. That's the flushness right there. It goes in nice and neat. There we go. It's probably better if I do this two-handed. Let's do this two-handed. All right, guys, check that out. Moment of truth. Put this in. One-handed. Make sure it goes in nice and neat. Nice. Perfect fit, man. Look at that. Wire is exposed. And there it is. It's actually a good spot. So when you see this, it's just going to be like this. So I can see which one to actually click when I'm down there. So I know which one to switch. Don't really have to see too much. Nice. Loving it already, man. Look at that flushness. All right, now I'm going to put the bolts in and then start wiring them up. Oh yeah. Alright guys, check this out. This is where I was talking about. Wire coming out to the bottom kicker of the steering wheel column. I had to pull this out, this guy out, and then I could pop him out with these two, run my wires through the side kicker panel, and this is the final touches of my switches. This is the only place I can figure out where to put them. I put some can't even see these bolts, these Phillips screwdrivers, and I cut these holes out just perfect, man. Look at that, just enough to fit them through. This little levers kind of lock in place a little bit, and then I wired them up. And then so I figured out this white wire, this is actually white remote wire, and the yellow remote wire leading to the back of the reverse light, and this remote wire is leading to the two front. So I know which one is which. This is my battery and ground. Connect them up right here to the battery and ground. As you can see, I got the LED bar light and a front grille attached to both switches right here, and then the reverse light just to one, and they have itself right here. So hopefully that connects right there, and then these two wires connect to right there and right there. And you can see which one's which. The rear, and then two rocker and the LED bar. So I know which one is which now. And I swapped these two over because I don't know why I have it on this side, which I rather control my rear light closer to me so I know which one is which. So I don't have to really worry about it. Alright, now I'm just gonna put it back. Oh, this is the room I was talking about. That's the gap. It will fit, guarantee, because the space will only have about this much space, and I just gotta like bend the wires in, and it'll just tuck right there. Yes sir. Guys, so check this out. So my lady just picked me up a early gift for Father's Day. First Father's Day I ever had. Technically, like biological Father's Day. So yeah, my first son, and she got me a gift. But prior to that, it's my LED light for the front, and right now I'm working on the front LED bar up top. It's taking me some time. I gotta stop by the store and get the rear done. So if I show you, this is what I'm doing to the rear. Yep, I'm gonna tap it in right here on each side. You can see I already started last night. Put a hole through it. Now I just got to make it bigger so that the screws, I can bolt it in straight in there, and it should be good. But speaking of Father's Day, look what my lady got me. I was stoked. She said, I want to pimp you right out. Open the car and check this out. She was like, yeah, go into the car, open the trunk. I said, all right, let me go to the car. I'm opening the trunk. Open the trunk. And look what I see. Oh, she got me a motion Thule cargo box. This is the large size. Oh my God, brand new, untouched. Happy Father's Day. Look at that. Bag's not even open. Keys. This is a nice one too, man. Oh my God, large. And put this right on top of that baby right there. Oh man, I can't wait to put it on. I'm so stoked right now. You don't even know how I feel. Not that heavy. Good size, perfect. We got the van, shot it in there, perfect fit. I was thinking about the extra large, but the large is perfect, man. For the size of it, how big it is, it's nice, man. And you can only see when I go up there. I got some space up here, and it's guaranteed it'll fit with the gap. It'll just flush it right through the top. Park it in the garage, all good, baby. Jeez. Thank you, babe. Loving you, loving you. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
Come here.
Are you recording? Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Happy early Father's Day.
Early. Thank you. Oh, hi, Baba. So.
Say, Daddy, you're the only reason why I got it. You gotta thank me.
Because of him. So, I'm gonna unbox it, basically unwrap it. So I'm gonna have her record me real quick.
It's recording?
Thank you, babe.
Wow.
Never seen anything like this before.
You fit inside, actually.
So the guy was saying the extra large was much
It's
farther.
too big.
Yeah, and then it was slimmer. Wow. How do I do this? Wow. You got saran wrap on it, sir? Ooh. I should have left this on, huh? I didn't take it off, no? Should I suck down? Or should I take it off now?
Yeah, you might as well take it off.
You ready for the unreal? Wow. It's at least like 20 pounds probably. So it's not that heavy, but it's strong.
It has keys, right?
Yeah. It has a lock. That's how you open it right here. It opens both sides. That's why. Check this out. Yeah, it's at least like 20 pounds.
You make it look heavier.
It's big. So how do you open it? Keys right here. Hold the top there. Alright then. Comes with a spare. 2 keys. In case you lose one. Alright. Wow.
Dang, that's hecka big.
Accessories right here. A little, what you call it? Latch.
You have crossbars already, right?
Yeah. So attachments. Not bad.
Oh, you do actually fit in there. Let me lock you in there. I should have did a video like this. So I got this for Babe for Father's Day. I hope he likes it.
Alright guys, back on this grind. So I'm sure what I've done so far to the tail light, or not the tail light, but LED bars. I had to go to Harbor Freight, pick me up some drill set. use my impact tool to throw it in there, and this is what I did. I drilled, turn the light for you. Sorry about that. I had to turn on the light, but I have my wires sticking out over here from the bottom, from inside the trunk, running through the side of the molds, and this is what I've done so far. Sprayed with water. I tapped it down on both sides, and it fits in there perfectly. Got some debris sticking out, but I'll deal with that in a minute. Bolts in here, I just measured up the size of the nuts, and if you look at it, it goes in there. It sits perfect, just like that. And that's my setup right there. So I'm gonna have it on a tow hook. I'm gonna have to rewire these guys so I can put it inside the hitches, and then run them this way and tuck them in, and then just tape the wires into the back of the bumper. But that's my setup for now. So I'll put it in. I can adjust these guys left, right, up, down, and yeah, fellas, ladies, that's my setup right there for the tail light. It's weird that I have to cut the frame, but it's the most secure place I can have it. And all I have to do is buy a $20 drill set and put the lights in right there. I'm gonna bolt them up, put them Loctite, and yeah, that's it, folks. Just like that. Alright, you guys, check this out. So I just have my bolt, my Loctite, and my impact gun. Yes, sir. And I fully adjusted the lights. You see I ran the wires above. I'm probably gonna hide it in there. If not, just leave it, cover it up with some adhesive tape. I had to cut and rewire this because I wanted to sit between and under the bars, kind of like that. So I had to recut them because I didn't think about it. Write them down this way so I can run it that way. And yeah, this is my adjustments. I put some Loctite on there so it won't come out. And just barely touching the bumpers where I want it, kind of angling the lights outwards and then downwards so that I don't be blinding everybody behind me.